first, you got the Ten of Pentacles upright. Now, when I first saw this, I thought, it was going to be a love reading. So I was like, okay, happy relationship, contentment, one that lasts and goes the distance. But this is mostly a family card. For some of you out there, this is about retirement. Like you really want to retire. Or it could just be about somebody who's worked really hard all their lives and now they're on in years and they want to, give money to their family. Also, this could be an inheritance, okay? And for those of you it may be love, just, introducing your beau to your new family. To your family. Like you're not worried about money, or somebody's not. Yeah, it's just mostly about money. To clarify that, because first I just had these 6 cards and I had to pull some clarifiers just to make sure if it was about love or not. Got King of Cups in reverse. So, combined with death, this talks about possessions. Okay, so here again I see money and inheritance. So I see possession here. And it could just be that the person who is retiring or the person who's given an inheritance, whatever happened with that, somebody's upset with what happened with this inheritance. Like there's arguing going on. Nobody's being very diplomatic. So I think there could be some family squabbles about an inheritance. Kind of like the prodigal son of that story. And some of you, I think you just want to retire. So there's 2 different things here. Yeah, but it's not a peaceful time. So I think somebody could have passed away previously and they left an inheritance. And so everybody's just fighting over it. Like nobody's neutral. Issues can't be solved easily. There's no balance. People are betraying people. People are being dishonest and causing scandals, and then there's injustice. So if a person did die, it could be around some kind of a scandal. Or once they died, from what I see here, there was a family secret that was revealed and it caused a scandal. So this could be representative of the person who passed and left an inheritance, and so there's some kind of scandal that came out when they passed. And this would so go with your other readings, you guys. Talking about all the death and the darkness and all that. Yeah, just a lot of stuff going on. Then we got 3 cards in a row, which bother me, so I want to just bring that up. We have the Chariot, 10 of Swords, and Death, which to me just speaks car accident. Okay, so somebody could have passed in a car accident, but it's already happened. There could be an impending one, but you never know. But underneath that, to clarify, it was the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So it's talking about bad luck. At least that's what I see for it. Also, like the end of an old way of life. So perhaps before, somebody left you an inheritance, and now it's going to change the way you live your life. Before, you were working really hard, you retired, and it's going to change the way you live your life. For instance, with the Chariot, it could be somebody who stopped in their tracks. It could be somebody who stopped dead in their tracks by an auto accident. Or somebody who's just they're like no longer in the rat race, they're leaving it, okay, as far as work goes. This tells me there's an end. So there's an end to working for those of you who are retiring. And then again, you have an end to an old way of life. For some people, you could feel you've been betrayed by a dark secret that comes out in the family. It could be somebody left an inheritance and they only left it to one person. And so there's all kinds of squabbles going on Basically, it's just, it's been a time of bad luck and things are really out of control. Just like all the devils and monsters are rising up. All the secrets are coming out. When people die, like here with the Ten of Pentacles, I see somebody was a rock in the family. And I've experienced it in my own family. When somebody dies, like the rock of the family disintegrates. Like they all just break up into little sectors. And so I see that with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. But they're only just fighting about that. I think they're fighting about money too, because this reading has a lot of pentacles in it. We only have three water signs. Chariot, King of Cups reversed, and then later on Queen of Cups upright. I think you're probably going to be the Queen of Cups or the King of Cups in reverse. Also, for some reason, this King of Cups could be you, Pisces. Because it seems as if you're in reverse, you're not yourself, or you're not who you thought you were. Do you get what I'm saying? If there was a family secret that was revealed, perhaps somebody left you the money, and like maybe you're not really blood related. And so everybody else who is blood related who didn't get money or didn't get as much are very upset with you. And it could be also, when this person died, however they died, you're just very, very upset about it, It's very tragic and bitter. All right, moving on to death. There's some kind of intense change and transformation going on. Also talks about corruption. So again, something may have been corrupted, whether it's a car, a family, but basically something intensely changed. Could have been from a death, but something changed a lot. Somebody could be changing jobs as well. Like you were on a certain career path and then you stopped. There was some kind of a betrayal, but you're getting over it, but you're still dealing with the effects. And then you have like a new job. But this could also be like a new way of life, okay? Just a transformation. You had an old way of life, and now it's ending. You retired, you got out of the rat race. You were immobilized, now you're not. And now you're just going on with a new way of life for those of you who are retiring. Yeah, I see some truth is revealed here. But it's going to help people gain character. And then immediately after that, we get another change card about ending a way of life. We got the Wheel of Fortune upright. So when I got this Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it's a clarifier for those. I thought, okay, so we have a really unlucky time, and then bam, lucky time. Okay. So again, you're going to have this new way of life, but you're going to have to go through something really terrible, an unlucky time. Again, if you're suffering the effects of somebody having passed, even though you got an inheritance, it's still unlucky. You still suffer. But then, you're going to go through this transformation because it's, the Wheel of Fortune is also like a metaphor for life. Like we're down sometimes, we're up sometimes. We die, we live, we're born. So here, there's some kind of a change going on where something dies. And then almost immediately after, even in conjunction with the death card, something new is born. Also with death, I see an inheritance. So we have two inheritance cards. Ten of Pentacles and Death. And it could be with this Ten of Swords. Not only is there like a family secret, a dark family secret, we got some dark stuff. We got the King of Cups, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Death, Ten of Swords in reverse. We got darkness here. So it's, like I said, it's a dark time, you guys. And with major arcana, well, you have major arcanas all the way through. So I'm thinking this stuff is current or in the past. Like the first major arcana you get is a Chariot. Then it was Death. Then it was the Wheel of Fortune upright. Then another card, which you don't see yet. Then we get the Wheel of Fortune again, and that's it. But, with this Ten of Swords, you could just be let down by your family by how awful they're acting, Or if you found out, you were really somebody else's kid, you just feel let down, like they betrayed you. Okay, because again, we have here, like, somebody betrayed. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune upright. We got King of Pentacles. So I see this being about somebody who's loyal with possessions. Okay, so this could represent you after having come out of this transformation, because you have some kind of inheritance, and it changes your way of life for the better. To get it, you went through a hard time, but you came out better for it. And now you're this business person who's like the master of money. You have a different lifestyle now. You're very determined and successful. But, you had to have a lot of life experience to get some spiritual knowledge too. This person also values tradition, things that are of quality, and you're secure now. Beforehand, you probably weren't as secure, like with the King of Cups in reverse and then King of Pentacles. There was some insecurity, got inheritance, possibly through a death, but there was a change of life. A family secret was revealed. For those of you who there was a death, some of you are just retiring. Then you have a good change of fortune. You get successful and secure. And again, like some of you had a really good retirement, okay? So you're successful, secure. You don't have to do too much now. Following that, or following the Wheel of Fortune, we got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. This tells me you don't have to work very hard anymore. Because this inheritance set you up. Again, you don't have to work hard because you've retired. Because Wheel of Fortune should be family fortune too. So we got inheritance, family fortune. It could just be you're inheriting a fortune based on retirement. So this person could be, not interested in working anymore because they're retired. They're not interested in working in the family business. That could be, something going on with a secret. If you're not a blood member of the family, maybe they don't want you to be in the business anymore since you got that money. Yeah, you don't have to work hard anymore. You could be a little greedy and vain. And this, this says, embrace the changes, embrace the unpredictable. You had a lot of changes and unpredictability happen, but you came out better for it. So just embrace it, whatever happened. And whatever you're doing, just keep doing it to be successful. The time is right to change, okay? Clarifying that is the Queen of Cups. So here I see, somebody who is not being a part of a work environment or a part of a family business or any kind of business. And here you have the Queen of Cups, and she's known for her isolation. So again, you're apart from a family, apart from a group of some sort, some kind of organization. And you're just listening to your inner voice. Yeah. I mean, that's the only thing I see with her is like isolation from a group. She's just concentrating on herself. She may be concentrating on her emotions too. Because you're probably still reeling from if there was a death or not. But I see auto accident. Like the chariot is a vehicle that's broken down. Then we got the Ten of Swords and death. We got a wheel of fortune that's, turned around. So something's not moving. There's a lot of stagnation or breaking down of something. All right, and then on the bottom of the card, got the Emperor in reverse. So this tells me you're no longer working. For those of you who are retired, congratulations. You no longer have to be the boss anymore. You no longer have to control anything. He's really, traditional. He likes value and quality and tradition, just like the King of Pentacles almost, okay? But here it's like, yeah, I don't really care about that business. I don't want to work hard anymore. So we have 2 not working hard cards or not working cards. And the reason some of you don't have to work hard is because you got so much inheritance and family fortune. No need. You don't have to. And that's good. It means you're probably filthy, stinking rich. So I don't know why you'd be watching this video. But also, due to whatever happened, this says you're going to be expected to have a different way of being, a different behavior, a different mindset or something. You're going to have to carry yourself differently. It's expected of you now. So for some of you, the dark secret could be that, you were somebody's love child and you got the inheritance. You were blood, but nobody knew about you. And then you were like the inherited child. You got the inheritance and you're successful. You don't have to be in the family business. Maybe nobody wants you there. And so you're good. And this downtime, or whatever you're having, it's going to be a springboard because you go from bad luck to good luck. I definitely see that with these 3. There's a springboard, whatever it is. Somebody could be a little childish when this is in reverse. And also it just says, you're going to allow things to unfold naturally. Here we have control everything. Here, nah, I'm just going to relax. I don't have to worry about money. I don't have to worry about business. I could just sit on my throne. Possibly the throne in my bathroom, because I don't have to do anything if I don't want to. This also could be talking about lacking some wisdom. You've been kept in the dark about something. And so people are disrespecting or dishonoring you. So if you were a love child and you got this inheritance, the family's not respecting you anymore because of this. And so you're out of the family business. You're not going to be a part of it. And basically when this is in reverse, it just says you surrender to what's going on or resist it. Those are your choices. Because you can't really avoid it. But here we have, lack of structure, chaos. Again, over here, we have the chaos and change. Here, we still have it. Because here, he's very stable and secure and structured, and here, it's not. And here with the death card, normally, this is anarchy and order. It's almost like anarchy and anarchy. Needs and logic. Needs and illogical. So there may be some illogical needs going on. Democracy, hierarchy, democracy. Basically, I just see prosperity without stagnation. There was some stagnation before, probably in your finances. You were so poor you didn't even have a car. And then you got hit with this lucky break. Some kind of inheritance. Maybe a windfall, lottery perhaps. And you get isolated from people. And so you're prosperous and there's no stagnating anymore. And you're just very peaceful. There's no more tyranny. Because here, he's a little bit tyrannical. Not here, though. Okay. So life is just peaceful. Like, death is peaceful. No more tyranny, okay? Again, also, this could represent the person who passed as they're on in years. And so is this person. And the King of Cups is clarifying that. So the person who passed could have been a pretty bad person. I'm not saying they are, but it's a possibility for some people. And then here, if we have a tyrant, and not anymore, if he has passed, this would be symbolized as him not being here anymore. So there's no more tyranny going on. It's peaceful. Good is also symbolized, you're no longer the boss of things. You're no longer in the family business. You're retired. You're not working anymore. This could just be a good investment. Some of you had a really good investment that came along. And you got really stinking rich and you don't have to work anymore. And it was very sudden too, because it stopped you in your tracks. It was almost like overnight you got this inheritance. Or you will get it. I think it's already happening. And when you get rich, you are expected to act differently. That's just how it works. Ten of Swords talks about like obsessive thoughts, thinking about something over and over and over and over again, and not being able to stop. And then with the Chariot, it's like you don't know if it's going to pay off, whatever investment you made, or you're worried that whatever investment you did make, you can't stop thinking about it because you're so worried. And just you're not moving on, or you're not over something with these two combined. Not moving on, not over something. It's probably this family secret or this death, or maybe you were just thinking about retiring and you couldn't move on from it, so you finally made a change and you retired. All right, clarifying the Emperor in reverse, got 9 of Pentacles. This is a card about culmination, celebrating accomplishments. So I'm really sure some of you out there retired. Talks about luxury, okay? But with the reverse King of Cups, this talks about there's a possible deception. So yes, there's a family secret out there. For some of you out there. Some of you just retired. Normal. Congratulations. Good job. But you've reached some kind of a goal and it's protecting you from your troubles. And you've reached a lot of money, so you no longer have to worry about money anymore. You don't even have to work. You're just enjoying the good life. But you're also grateful. You're independent. You're self-sufficient. I mean, yes, you inherited something, but you're properly invested it. And it's working. It's paying off for you.